yet again. Let me see how I can get into my stream manager right here. All right, beautiful. Let me see. All right, I think it sounds good. Everything's good. Yeah, baby. All right, we are ready to rock. Last Tuesday we played Rogue Trader. We are playing that again today. So let's go live here. And we're gonna continue. So the character we're playing is sort of you know, he's sort of a very high perception type of guy. Kind of based on, let's see what it was. Thrawn. Yeah. Thrawn. Star Wars Thrawn. Yeah. What was his General Thrawn? Admiral Thrawn? Admiral. Alright, so the guy is based on Admiral Thrawn. Very high perception, very intuitive, strategic mastermind, so to speak. Alright, so in the last episode we are the heir and trying to become the next Rogue Trader. Our mom or aunt or whatever it was is the current one. We came on this ship. It was us and one other guy that we're trying to get into. Let me see what. All right, I'm gonna level up now. How do we can we just like select, can we select this? Can we select anything here? Let's try this. Available characteristics. Let's add 5. Complete. Does that mean that we got this? No, we just got this. So I don't know what the point is of us selecting anything here, because really the only thing that happens is that you just get the next one in the list. First we got a little bit of awareness, and now level 2 we get this expose weakness. The operative removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor by 15. Go back to the archetype. We are the operative archetype. So I guess we get into these here once we get to level 16. But we're not really like selecting anything in terms of when we're leveling up. Please like comment and tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like whatever is next on the list is just what we get. So like with this guy, when we go in here, it says that this is available. Does it just mean that it's available later? Yes, do not know what in the world we are doing, because it says 1 rank available. And if we select this is available special ability. Now we are going to say complete. It's not going to select it. It's going to select this, which is to what it is. All right, whatever. And this is all we do. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect. Okay. Okay, fine. What is this? Fresh injury stack 1 of 20. An injury received from a trap or a certain large amount of damage. All right, give me 1 second. I'm back. So he has an injury received from a trap or a certain amount of damage. If not removed with a med kit, it will turn into an old injury. Too many injuries reduce the character's resolve and cause trauma. Visit the white ship or use medikit to remove the injury. Okay. How do we get to let's see, inventory? Do we have this? Do we wanna we equip it? He has both. Does he only need one? Can this be used as many times as we want? Or is it gonna disappear once we use it?
Look no further.
We do this on
Field medicine at its finest.
yeah, and now we
Every moment a chance for greatness.
basically use this for
Your seneschal is always there for
for
you.
nothing. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're
Let's
gonna
patch
use it
you
on
up.
this guy.
Beholden to you.
So now we basically use both the medkits. I am actually just gonna load because I don't want to waste that medkit. I try to keep streams on my TV just to sort of, if there's a streamer I like, I want to give them a viewer. Right now I am watching The Villain. It's talking about TwitchCon. Oh, what's a shit show? Alright, so now we're gonna level up all these guys. Just like that. And then we are going to
I'm at your service.
select this guy, and he is going to
This will make a fine
scale
skull.
this
I will
guy.
find
and
a
then
way to
let's
repay you.
Just equip it. Alright, so
Let's see
do
this
now.
through.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
see if we can find some loot here. Alright, got some goods here. Little high octane promethium canister and a fire selector mod. Sick.
Stay sharp.
See what we got in here.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Wait. Oh, okay. Let's see what's here first. Adamantine and reinforced thermoplats. We've got a lot of these promethium. So this takes us to the Lord Captain's quarters.
Let's seize the moment.
Before we go there, I do want to... Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got here. A bunch of stuff. Doesn't look like we can do anything with this. All right. Maybe if we had like super high technology, we could do something there, but doesn't seem like we can. So we're gonna check out what is happening over here. Oh, we can't get through here. Okay, all right. So looks like we are going to the Lord's Chamber then.
Onward to victory.
And we can't go here, 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 or here. All right. So we're trying to figure out what happened to Lord Commander, who is a relative of ours. I don't think we know how it's a relative, but it's a mom. It's something. All right, reach the secret lift. Find Theodora von Valentius. So that's that woman that we're looking for. Oops. All right. She is in rough shape. Damn. All right. That's not good. It's the mic here a little bit. All right. Let's see what this is. A parlor organ. All right. I want to
Marching ahead.
make sure we're not missing anything before we go see her. Bizarre fragment hung in a trophy room. Alright. Nothing here, so let's go back. Yeah, we can let's loot this guy. He's got a sick helmet. Oh yeah. Alright, so we got 2 helmets now. We have the deck officer helmet, which grants plus 5% armor, and this guy is the helmet of devoted protector. That one requires dogmatic, which I don't know what is. I guess he can use it. I guess we have dogmatic. All right, and this guy can. Yeah, let's give him this because he's the melee guy. Could give it to her, the sister of battle, but you know what? He deserves it. He's been a loyal guy. All right, items and convictions. You have found an item that can only be equipped by a character of a certain conviction rank. You can open the character menu to see which conviction your character follows. Note that both your character and their companion have their own convictions. You can check what conviction a character adheres to on the biography tab in the character menu. Conviction change in direction and rank based on how the game is going. Okay, so is this our conviction? No, biography. That's what they said. All right, so we passed through the flames. This is something we did on the last stream, which gave us dogmatic plus 15. So that does mean that we have dogmatic. He has it as well, and he also has an 45 and iconoclast. She has the heretical, and she has a bunch of dogmatic. Okay. All right. Well, we have it as well, so might as well.
Venture forth.
The murder scene looks like Theodora. Excuse me. Theodora von Venatius's body is sprawled on the large blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No!
He's not happy.
Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't
She's our
I
psyker,
foresee this?
which is why she thinks that she should have foreseen this.
No.
All right. Stunned, takes a few
Lord
steps
Captain.
forward, and he's heavily on the desk, on the edge of the
Who
desk.
would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
I think we're gonna say nothing here.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
Maybe not as fast as the other guy. Damn. He is devastated.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to...
Alright, let's see if we can examine her body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. The rogue trader's life was ended by an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood, spattered parchment, and scroll that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass shattered on the floor. Alright, so let's try inspecting them first. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium, which is a broad term for combustible fuel in the Imperium Command. So that's what is all in all those canisters. So let's ask her what she can tell.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Ooh, something foul. Okay.
Tainted witchcraft.
You cannot tell if Argenta's remarks is directed at the glass shards or Idira herself. Okay, let's inspect the papers. Let's see what we can find there. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is handwritten letters signed with the initial XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Handwritten letter with a seal. Okay. Esteemed Theodora. So they're writing this to her, Theodora Valentius, von Valentius. A chance in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rykut system. One of my acolytes, Interrogator Heinrichs von Calix, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival, the system, in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him passage to the Furibundus system aboard the ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from the presence to await further instruction. Anticipating any questions you may have, I will stress that the nature of Interrogator von Kalog's activities on Rykut Norris is of no concern to you. If required, Van Kalix himself will disclose the details of his mission. May the Emperor's light be with you. Hell yeah. Alright, so now we get some more. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora von Valentius, signed it with the seal of one of the Holy Ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition. So the Inquisition, they're sort of, you know, I don't know, investigators, hunters, whatever. The secret organization tasked with hunting down the myriad threats to the stability of the Imperium and all mankind. So the next game that Alcat, the studio that made this game, is making, you're going to play as an Inquisitor. The secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Alright, so let's see if she can... Let's have her touch her and see if we can find anything.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
All right, so she doesn't want to roam that any further while we're in the warp, which is fine. All right, an auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety of the arch-militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
Hell yeah, Argenta.
No, wait! We must see if...
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Alright. Alright, so we already did this. A rogue trader's cloak grants +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Alright. And then we're gonna see what's in here. That's Theodore's Rosary. The wearer of this amulet gains +10 bonus to commerce and lore Imperium. Okay. Do we have anyone that is focused on commerce? So if we look at, so we have a -5 to commerce, so maybe not us. This guy has 30, she has 30, and she has 30. Okay, so maybe we just give it to Abelard. And this is fellowship. Anyone that's strong in fellowship. Nope. All right, so I guess we can give it to our boy.
Stay sharp.
What happens if we go here? Guess nothing is here. All right. I guess we're just in her bedroom. Not really anything to do there, so we we just go back.
Let's seize the moment.
Maybe we've checked out everything here. What is this? Okay, whatever. Uh-oh.
The Emperor is with us.
So, this combat servitor, let's have him. Let's put Abelard up here. Let's put our boy with his sniper rifle back here. She is gonna go right here, and she is going to go right here. All right, I think that's it. Let's start the battle. All right, light and medium armor. So this armored body glove armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are both available to you at the moment. The armor stats indicates what % of incoming damage from an enemy attack it can absorb. The type of armor also influences the chance that the character wearing it will pass a dodge test. Okay, so that's your agility. The higher the dodge penalty, the lower the chance of a dodge, an enemy attack. Okay. So I guess if you're wearing, so light armor probably does not give you any dodge penalty, but medium armor probably does, and heavy armor, once we get there, will probably do a pretty high, dodge penalty. Character in light armor dodges attacks more often, takes more damage when hit. Yep, exactly. All right. What else? You have obtained heavy armor. Unlike light and medium armor, heavy armor provides the ability to deflect damage. Deflection is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces damage taken by a specific flat amount. Heavy armor has a higher armor rating than medium and light armor, but also usually has a higher dodge penalty, making it harder to dodge an enemy attack while wearing it. Only character with the heavy armor proficiency talent can wear heavy armor. All right, so we probably want to give that to our boy, this guy. So, let's see what we got here. So I think we probably want to take this guy out as quickly as we can. So, let's have this guy move
Follow
back
my lead.
here. And then we're going to have him charge this guy.
It will be done. An exemplary strike.
All right. And then we're going to do a sweep attack on
Indeed.
this guy. All right. Well, that didn't do much. I thought I was going to slice this guy as well. This guy is strong as hell. Because we did 51 damage to him and he only lost like 10. What was this? Brace for impact. The Navy officer grants the braced effect for each ally in a 5-cell radius. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. But
At your beck and call.
he can do it to himself. So now we've got this guy. Can he shoot through him? He cannot, right? So maybe we have him go over here.
Poised for action.
Yeah. All right. And now, what was this here? Field retraining. This ability allows you to immediately redistribute the experience points of this character. It can be used only once and will disappear when you return to your void ship. Okay, that's fine. That's not something we use in battle. So we're gonna want to use this, which is 2 AP. This costs 1 and this costs 1. So let's do
As said, so done.
both of those on him. And then we're gonna
I know what to do. Clearly are outmatched.
shoot. All right, and he is done. All right, enemy status. You will encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to an enemy's portrait indicates that they are under the influence of some kind of effect. Click the right mouse button on the effect icon to see more details. If you wish to learn more about an enemy, right click on their portrait or the enemy themselves. Okay, so what we were saying was he's heavily damaged and he has exposed weakness. So I think she can do this. Soldier gains 4. Well, we don't need this right now. But do we want to do the Furious Recital? Grants plus 12 momentum. Then the Sister of the Adepta gains plus 6 stacks of Zeal. A specific parameter that enhances the ability of Ministorum, Priests and Sisters of the Adepta Sororitas. And it does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
I'll do it.
Okay. So now we wanna do the burst fire Or do we want to do a single shot? So I guess it affects, if we just do this, are we gonna hit both of these guys? Oh, here we can hit 3.
As the
So let's do
Emperor
that.
Don't fight like this!
Damn, alright. Not good. That's okay.
What is this
Move over
foreboding?
here. And so let's expose weakness in this guy.
Anything else?
Now we can analyze the enemy. We can do a psychic shriek. So we can do that and will affect all of them. All right.
Not the Scryer's job.
That not kill him? Oh, he's down to 1. Alright. Now we cannot use the staff. We can't use this lightning. Oh yeah, because we only have 1.
But of course.
Let's give him some increased dodge and parry. Okay.
What is the ring?
Damn.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Climb.
Chaos guides me.
We're not doing much good. Oh,
Pain
the
and
shooting
duty go
guys.
hand in hand.
Serve the ruinous power.
Endure.
Death to the weak.
All right, that was fine. What if we move?
Tried
here?
and tested tactics are the best ones.
So let's do this
Victory
guy,
is imminent.
and then can't really hit both of them. Well, he has 3 left. Let's just swing at this guy and see if we can. Nope. 3 damage. I mean, I guess we can't really charge anyone here. So, fine. We move on. Now, let's expose weakness in
Let's set
guy
this in
again.
motion.
And now we have 3 action points left, so we can not reload. We can do the Deadeye shot, and we want to just. Will it go through him and hit this guy as well? We can take this guy out. Let's take this guy.
Easy.
Damn. They are tough to kill, these mother effers. And let's just give an exploit to let's go for this guy right
So
here.
done.
Now, Argenta, let's see what you can do. Or let's just have her. Let's just kill this guy here.
You could do worse, but not by much.
Some shots are able to pierce enemies through and deal damage not only to them, but also to the characters standing behind them. The armor penetration parameter is found on most weapons and affects how much damage the target takes, as well as determines the chance of over penetration. Some weapons have the over penetration parameter, which depends on the type of weapon, the value of the weapon, parameter, and the character's talent. In case of over penetration, characters stand behind the target will receive less damage. All right, that makes sense. I mean, she has 3 left, so let's just have her reload. So this does chains up to 4 targets within a 3-cell radius, dealing 12 damage to each, while this does 7 to 6. So I like that. That's 2 action points. This one is 1 AP. So let's just do this guy right here.
Was that you? Or
And now we're gonna.
will do. What an unfortunate
Just a
turn
minor
of fate.
setback.
All right, we killed 2, right? We killed 3. Hell yeah. Poor Abelard. He's taking a lot. He's taking a lot of hits from. Let's give him
Anything else?
this.
Death to non-believers.
Wait, why did he kill his own guy?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call.
Combat log. You can gain a better understanding of what transpired in combat by checking the combat log. All action performed by your characters, the companions, and enemies are recorded. Click right mouse button on an event or an action to learn more about it. All right. I mean, there's. It's the only guy that's left, so that's it, right? Hell yeah. See if there's anything we want to loot. Nothing over here. Let's loot these poor guys. All right. Grace of the Oblivious. The wearer gains +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. Okay. So let's see who has intelligence less than 35. We do. This guy does. We all do. Dumbass shit. So let's give this guy the amulet. This we can just send to cargo. I think we can machine right set that to cargo as well. And now we want to level up. All right, so this is us. Now we can choose a talent. Whenever the operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, their attacks deal 15% more damage. Exposed weakness costs no AP. Head of Excellence. Whatever the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains +1 damage and Plus 2% armor penetration until the end of the combat. Only applies to the first strike or projectile in a burst attack. So what does this thumbs up mean? Does that mean that we already have it? Let's Google that real quick. Let's see. Thumbs up. This is talent. Talent rogue. Raider. All right. Thumbs up icon in skills. The thumbs up icon indicates a good, solid choice for the character in question. Kind of a default. If you have no idea what to pick, look at these sort of deal. Okay, so that's just like a recommendation of what we should be choosing. Damn, there's so many. We're never gonna read through all these. Like, this is ridiculous. I did like this sharpshooter one. If the operative has not moved in this turn, they deal +1 more damage with a single shot attack for every 5 cells between them and the target and gain +5 ballistic skill. These bonuses do not stack and last until the operative moves. The operative inflicts an exploit even on enemies which are out of the operative's line of sight at the start of the turn. All right, let's look at the thumbs up ones. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is between a turn and a round. Sorry if this is stupid. But the sum of the character's turns in combat. At the start of each round, all characters' action points and movement points are restored. So what is a turn? If that's a round, then what is a turn? On their turn, a character can spend movement points to move and action points to perform an attack action. The order in which you take actions in combat matter. A character can only move around the battlefield before they take an attack action. All right. Whenever the operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, instant exposure. We're not really lacking in action points, so I don't think we need this instant exposure. Maybe the Tide of Excellence, whenever the operative triggers an exploit. Exposed weakness also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower. Oh, hell yeah. This is what we want. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional +6 damage. Does not stack, but it can be reactivated after another attack made by either the same enemy or a different one. Desolation, the warrior's melee attacks deal an additional +3 damage to enemies that have no allies. Easy target, the warrior's critical damage is increased by 8% against enemies not armed with a melee weapon. And then there's Enrage. Whenever the warrior is attacked, they gain +1 stack of epicenter of slaughter until the end of the combat. I think we do this contempt. Open engagement. If there are no enemies adjacent to the warrior at the start of the turn, the warrior's damage is increased by +8 for 1 melee attack. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Change the light a little bit. All right, let's just stick to the thumbs up ones. And I like this contempt, so let's go with that. We took this weak body, weak soul for our guy, so maybe. Okay, we probably should have taken this combat insight. So we can take that next level for our guy. Let's do fresh target for her. And then she will get camaraderie. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals +9 more damage to enemies. Exploit cover efficiency is increased by 10%. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1% until the end of combat. Rack and ruin. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains. Ooh, okay. So if she's spraying, this could be good. Rapid reload. Unpredictable. The soldier gains +8 critical hit chance. This bonus is doubled against the enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of the attack. Okay. And we're gonna do rack and ruin. Hell yeah. All right, let's go to the bridge. Let's see what it's all about. So is this gonna be our ship, the void ship? Okay. Start by looting. Let's see what's going on here.
The whispers told me how.
The horrific vision is a product of the warp energies that permeate the bridge. Okay, let's go talk to Adelthrad. See what he has to say.
The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Nice. Welcome, Hand and Dragon. Good to see you. Good to see you on the personal stream. We're doing this one in English.
You're
just,
here.
You know, as
But
it's
where is the Lord Captain?
trying to reach a little bit of a broader audience, but we will be streaming in Icelandic on Sundays on the Game TV stream. I did see the mosquitoes. They're in Iceland. That is absolutely devastating news. I live in Texas where we have a lot of mosquito and they love me for some reason. I am always bitten up everywhere. My legs particularly. I don't know what it is. But it's a good call. It was good to get the heads up. Hopefully they die in the winter. I don't know. Like, can they survive in snow, mosquitoes? Alright, Ethelfrad looks somewhat harrowed, but is still in one piece. He glances at you, then over your shoulder, clearly alarmed. Lord Tito, you are here, but where is the Lord Captain? So, the Lord Captain's dead. She was killed. Theodora von Valencias is dead. I found her in the Archmilitant in her study. The Lord Captain will not be joining us. That's kind of a badass thing to say, so let's go with that.
Oh, the rogue trader. He's dead?
Yep, yes she is.
No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrens and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity
It's not
has
very,
triumphed.
not very optimistic, this Ethelfrad. But, Hannon, if you're playing Dungeons & Dragons, this is very, very similar. It's not the same game system, but it's more based on 40k, but still pretty deep in terms of sort of stats, abilities, etc. So,
I've seen it before.
similar.
We'd
It reminds me of
better get
Baldur's
away
Gate
from
3,
him.
which is my
The changes
main
are
exposure
already
to D&D.
accelerating.
Alright, what's he saying? I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The chances are already accelerating. The changes are already accelerating. I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. The ship can still be steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum. Perhaps the warp does not have to be the end. Alright, so this is clearly kind of steering us in three different directions. So there's this reputation system, so to speak, where one of them is kind of brutal. Kind of reminds me of the Star Wars Imperium, which is everyone's very brutal. So that is what we're going for with our character. This is more of sort of a sane, logical type of good guy almost, versus this is going to lean us more into sort of the dark side, so to speak, which is the warp and sort of the demon side of the game. So I'm gonna say this: I forbid you the very thought of yielding, because my guy will not have any of that.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
She loves it. Of course, she's a sister of battle. She is badass.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
All right.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
No, you do not. All right. So we're gonna go to the bridge. We gotta finish this guy off first. He's the guy that betrayed us. That is Kunrad Voitveer. He is clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he's holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a lessened glimmer to them. Okay.
We are out of time.
So, Voidbear, you duplicitous curve. The rogue trader's death will be avenged. We can say that. We can draw our weapons to Adelthrad. That complicates it. So this is a little bit of a jokester type of reply. And then we can say ready your weapons. This is more of sort of like a leader-ish good guy comment. So I'm going to draw my weapon. They better do the same.
What? Theodora is
Wait,
dead.
so he did not
No.
kill her?
That can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Okay, that's interesting, because I thought for sure that he had killed her.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
All right, Adelfrad. So he was the other potential heir. So there were two potential heirs to the rogue trader position, which is what the Lord Captain held. We were one, Adelthrat was the other one. Kind of seems like he's about to die, so we will de facto become the rogue trader.
Edelthrat, don't!
Oh, so
Your
he's
ritual
gonna...
won't be finished, heretic!
So I guess he is a psyker. And so he walked into the ritual. Oh shit. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight this thing now. This is kind of what it seems like.
Standing against me.
Okay. So, what do we got here? We got this guy. Got these cutthroats. We got 5. We got 6 of them, and then we got this big boy. What happened to Voidbeer? Did he run away? Because this is Adelbrad that turned into this monster, right? I'm pretty sure that's what was happening. Let's have Argenta run over here. Let's have Dira. Actually, let's... Alright, we're gonna go first, the 3 of us. He is gonna go 5th. I want him front and center, so we're gonna send him over here, because he's our melee guy. We're gonna have us just... it's gonna go right here, and she is gonna go right here. Okay. No, sorry. This guy is gonna go here. Potato is gonna go right here. Alright, let's do it. Enemy status. You will encounter enemies with various abilities and features. The icon next. Okay, so we were already told this. So the question is, do we wanna focus on the chaos spawn, or do we wanna try to take out these guys first? Maybe he can focus on the chaos spawn, and we can have Potato. So there's no way to get to this guy. So what we could do is because that's the guy that goes before him.
I know what to do.
Let's do that. Let's put the exploit on him. And then let's take this guy out.
I know what to do. That is how it's done.
33. Boom, baby. Alright. That's it. Now Argenta goes, and if I put her right here, she can then take out both these guys.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay. We took neither of them out, but that's okay. We could do this. That'll give us movement, so we can go back here. All right. Let's see what we want to do with the Dira. We already exposed weakness in this guy, right? No, we did not. So let's do that.
But of course.
And now we can... Maybe she can take out both these guys.
That is not my
It's
destiny.
too far. Will this chain to him? I don't think so, but we can take him out.
What? Be gone.
Okay, alright. It chained to him. Alright, that's good. And we got one left, so let's put that on this guy. Whoa. And now Abelard, you son of a bitch. Until the warrior's next turn, they gain +3 deflective and +10 temporary wounds. We could send him over here to take out both these guys. But I kind of need him to be occupying the Chaos Spawn. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna rush the Chaos Spawn.
It will be done.
Which gives him a strike, and now he can...
At your beck and
What's this? Yeah, let's do this guy. So we get some endure. The effect lasts for 1 round. The Navy officer gains +1 charge of hit this ability at the start of the combat when the wounds drop below 50 for the first time in combat. What was the braced effect? Let me see. The character gains +2 deflection for each archetype chosen by the Navy officer. Alright, we can do that.
it will be done.
Out of my way!
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Chaos guides me!
Alright, they're not hitting
Guide me.
shit. See, he's not taking any damage. Alright, now the Chaos Bomb goes. Wait, is he laying down? Oh, he parried it. Okay. Alright, here we go again. We go over here and shoot this guy. There's no way to get to this guy. Also no way to get to this guy. What if we just go over here? Oh, there are these two guys. All right. Okay, let's go over here. Exploit weakness in this guy. And then we can just take this guy out.
Easy.
All right. It's this guy and this guy. I'm not too worried about these guys, so I'm actually just gonna have her start. The soldiers immediately removes the winded effect. Okay, so she's not winded, so she doesn't need to remove it. This ability allows you to immediately redistribute the experience. Oh, okay, this is the what is momentum? With the momentum, your party members can use unique abilities called heroic acts and desperate measures. Alright, we want to move her. Let's just do a single shot at him.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh, she missed. Damn. Alright. Did she reload?
As the
Yes.
Emperor
All right, let's do
commands,
that.
I act.
Alright, Idra. Let's see what you got. He still has the exploit. Does that stack? Alright, so we can actually put another exploit on him. Let's just stack it. This costs 2. We only got 2 left. All right.
On it.
We can still achieve victory this day.
All right. Once a character has suffered a certain number of injuries,
I've suffered worse.
does this guy have trauma now? Is that what we're saying? Make use of the medkit in time to treat injuries to avoid character suffering trauma. Removing trauma is a more difficult task. They can only be healed by resting on the ship or in certain other places suitable. I think she has trauma, right? She has a crippled arm. And our guy is bleeding. She's bleeding as well. Okay, so,
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Wait, he healed himself. All right. Maybe he had the trauma. Maybe that's what it was, and he used the medkit to heal himself. So I don't know how he how that happened, but
Brace yourself, Avalon.
wait, is she's dead? Damn. All right. To use the unique ability called Heroic Act Momentum depends on the action of your party. In the combat, the momentum bar will increase or decrease. A high momentum value allows a character to use a heroic act. A low value grants access to desperate measures. Okay. Ooh, okay, what is this? I did not see that guy there.
King cleanses the body.
You can use the medkit to restore your party members' wounds in battle, treat an injury, or get rid of certain negative effects. Let's have our guy forward run down here. This guy out. Let's do expose weakness on this guy. And let's analyze him as well. I don't know what this is. It's shadow here.
I'm injured. I'm enraged.
Let's have her use a medkit.
Illustration is a holy task.
And all right, this guy was dead down here. All right, so it's really just this guy and the demon spawn. So, do a single shot.
Doubt is for the weak.
We'll give her some momentum. I think if we go back here, he'll get an opportune attack. Is it bad for him to stand in this little bubbly thing? Yeah, I don't think he should be running away. I think he should be, yeah, let's give him this.
I will do
then
like you.
Strikes twice. Oh, only 4. Damn. All right.
It will be done. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Who's he shooting? Oh, there it was. God damn it. Alright. He dodged it. This guy has 93. Alright.
They won't expect this.
Now we're gonna want to some exploit on him, and then we're gonna let's just take this guy out so we're done with him. Oh, damn it. Alright. Fuck. He did not. Alright. She's engaged right now, so she cannot shoot. She has pretty much full health because she used the... Does she have a melee weapon? Okay, she can use the pistol.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Well, she missed anyway.
Victory is imminent.
He's full health. Okay. Knocked him down. Okay. Now we're gonna go down here. And now we're gonna get this fucker. There we go. And now we're gonna throw an exposed weakness on this guy, and we're gonna do analyze enemy on him as well. She moves over here. Can she hit him? Alright, let's have her. It was going to be indirect, but let's. Only 15%. What about if she goes over here? Yes, okay. That's a much better position. Do we have her use a medkit? Yes, we should.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Oh, wait. Does it mean target's too far?
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
So let's have her go.
God Emperor,
Over
move
here.
through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Gonna shoot this guy. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna
Rejoice in battle.
run over here. Can you move that far?
I could use
Yeah.
some help.
Okay, good. Is this guy? Okay, our guy does not have any. Alright, he needs to recharge. Send him over here. He can shoot. Shoot this guy. Let's have him do that. Let's, or is this guy gonna die once we get rid of the chaos spawn? Ooh, nice shot. Okay. We're gonna have her, have her run over here. And it's 45%. This is 65, but it's only gonna do 2 to 3. I don't know why she's doing such little damage. What about over here? Let's do this. It's only 40%. Can she move more? No. Alright. Let's have him heal.
Careful now.
And then he's gonna... Is he doing such little damage? 4 to 5? It's so little.
Indeed.
Alright, whatever.
It will be done.
Chaos Spawn's probably gonna kill him right now. Oh, he dodged it. And he dodged it. Oh, yeah.
We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Wait. Why did we skip? Our guy died. Okay. Your character has lost consciousness or wounds. Character can no longer participate in combat, nor can they be resuscitated by any means. They will regain consciousness after the battle. Alright. I don't think we're winning this. She is completely unable to... have her reload.
I'll do it. My soul shall become like fire.
He gets an attack because we reloaded.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Damn it. Alright.
At your beck and call.
He is now at 40 hit points out of 30. It's interesting.
I will do my duty.
Alright, he's gonna brace for impact.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
This guy disappeared now.
My ears are ringing.
So I guess there was really no point in trying to shoot the little spawn. Alright. If we ever move over here, then we can...
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Oh, fuck. That was the pistol. Damn. Alright. We want to be using this guy for Unfading Valor, the bolt gun. The soldiers gain the ability to make a number of extra attacks. Yep.
In
Okay.
thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
And now we can do one more.
I'll do it.
Do it again. We can do it again.
Doubt is for the weak.
We can do it again.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And alright, that's fine. I mean, I think we just continue.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Victory is imminent. Brace yourself, Abelard.
All right, we actually have a shot at this. 3 to 5. This does 3 to 5.
I'll do it.
Here we go.
It will be done. Indeed.
Right. Give himself endure.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
All right, he has one more medkit.
Lost in our ranks.
Oh wait, she died. Damn. All right. Well, I guess we just keep hacking
At your
away
beck
at
and
him.
call.
All right.
Just a minor setback.
Let's see. This will heal 18 wounds, so we don't want to do that yet. So let's do this one more time.
It will be done.
He doesn't die. No, he's not. Now we'll use the medkit.
Brace yourself, Abelard. The healing is much appreciated. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
And all right, good. He's down to 28. We're gonna need a little bit of luck.
Indeed.
It's down to 18.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Alright, I think we got this. I think we're gonna kill him. Let's
At
go,
your beck and
baby.
call. I will do my duty.
Alright, he's down to 7.
I'm not interested. I've suffered worse.
Abelard, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's kill it.
It will be done.
Oh, baby! Woo! Let's go. Alright, now everyone is in deep shit. Because they are all traumatized. Woo! Alright. Hey. Let's level these guys up. Maybe we can do that later. Loot this guy. Blade Shard, Mantle of Heroism requires Iconoclast follower. Then there's the Gloves of Endurance. Alright, let's take all this. Is there anything else that we wanna... Let's see what this bridge officer has to do. She wasn't much help in that fight. The Emperor protects, alright. There's nothing here. Can we get to this bridge officer? There's plenty of them all over. Where do we want to go?
Onward to victory.
Alright. Let's go see if we can talk to this Master Helmsman Graver.
Rival, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
How did you people survive in here? We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping from the warp. Yep. Alright.
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
All right. We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. Your words seem to knock the officer out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing. One of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
Okay. I am ready. In the ritual. Alright, so we survived the first major boss fight. That was intense. Damn. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to the mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil. Pours into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain. without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the war.
Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hopes and faith are my mockery.
You are to blame for Theodora's death. I've already resisted the temptation of the warped ones. Whatever you are, you will not cloud my mind with a new illusion. Be gone, Phantom.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy. A relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
Okay, alright.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Servant of mine. A cavalcade of hazy glimpses of a future yet unknown passes before your eyes, a flash of crimson purple. The images replace one another in a violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. Through the rippling mirage, you see a twisted image of Abelard, the loyal seneschal of the dynasty.
Seneschal?
Okay.
The Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox Signaler's stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
Ooh, she's dead, buddy. Sorry.
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
Say nothing.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time.
Officially the Rogue Trader.
In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live.
The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Pretty young for a Lord Captain. Look at this guy. Hell yeah.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
Thousands of crew members. It's very 40k. Everything's so exaggerated. Thousands.
Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again, and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.
Ooh. right, you can always hire mercenaries to tailor your experience or gather a wholly unique party and play co-op with your friends. Talk to the high factotum. Oh, guess it wasn't important. Open the cargo management screen to learn more about the cargo on your flagship. The amount, the types, and the percentage of cargoes being filled up. The cargo tab, you can see details about the items packed in each cargo slot. If you need to use an item that is already packed, move that item back to your inventory. Cargo is needed when trading with merchants. You will meet them soon. Well then, your lordship. A deep shadow of weariness can be seen on Abelard's face. Though the old officer's eyes are keen, they rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods to himself. Well then, your lordship. You had us worried for a few hours there. Abelard offers a thin smile. But after witnessing your fearless rush into the fray on deck, the only thing that surprises me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only left you once the fight was all over. Such fortitude is most admirable in a Lord Captain. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle ranking officers. The posts have had to be filled by the deputy, while others go unfilled entirely, and now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. Okay. Have you succeeded in tracking down Voidbeer? No, Lord Captain. All the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now one shuttle short. I am afraid that it'll be some time before he answers for all that he has wrought. How did we come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that their informant on board was our own master of whisperers. What is on the agenda for this meeting? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses. Your Lordship, take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. I'm ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. Relays the orders to the adjutants at the far end of the magnificent chamber. A dozen pair of eyes bored into you, the expression revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention officers, you have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Plorrinn van Valencius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your report. Yawn, I haven't the time to be listening to every last officer. Perhaps you would introduce those present, Abelard. As you wish, your lordship. Abelard points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Big D's Shuri Auto. Big D's. Okay. Of the Ptoleman line, our new Voxmaster, a piece of technology used to communicate over short distances. Voxmaster, Big D's. It is an honor to serve your lordship. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Besides her is Ravor, the master of helmsmen. He steers our ship among the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come into any grief. And lastly, your high factotum Janris Danrock will oversee supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. Ooh, that's a fat guy. Yes, quite smirky. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standards. Oh, I like this guy. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard, the Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent the extinguished fires on the ship, and lastly, the Drive Master, servant of the Omnissiah. That's the Adeptus Mechanicus God. 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drive Master offers a salute resembling a dance, involving the complicated manipulation of all the tech priest's mechandendrites, a tentacle-like robotic limb, prosthetic surgically attached to the spine. Thank you, Abelard. Greetings to you all. I serve at your pleasure, Lord Captain. I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Master of Ordnance, do you have anything to report? No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire when where I'm told, but just ask anyone. We've got no able crew. No, Lord Captain. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. So what? Ooh. It's a little... The ship's in ruins, every second officer's dead, and now we've got a green Lord Captain who's supposed to lead us to void knows where. Oh, we might need to discipline this guy. Silence! Enforcer, seize this mutineer. Damn, punched him in the face. Alright. If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all. Your lordship, I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with the Master of Ordnance? The former Master of Ordnance, I should say. Besides, find a replacement. That is, for we already have one lined up. Alright, I think we're gonna... Can we go into our character screen right now? No, we cannot. Let me see what these are. I can blast, dogmatic, and heretical. I can class this. The epitome of mercy is the privilege of the strong mindset. Dogmatic, heretic is stupid evil indeed, but it isn't easy. Okay, so the heretic, we're gonna be dogmatic. That is sort of the path that we're going. Consider it done. Take him away. We had this fucker executed. All right. I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of the material losses and crew casualties have been completed. Results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factotum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. All right, I like that guy. All right, High Factorum. We are toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention and that all lost supplies are replaced. There's only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately this number is not confined to scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced. It also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rykot Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system, in fact, belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader dynasty. Okay, so that's another... We are the Von Valencia's dynasty, by the way. So this is apparently another Rogue Trader dynasty. A subject, we cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Especially true given Caligus Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later. And the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planets. Alright, Drive Master. What do you got? Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed. Think the Omnissiah. But its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that the Engine Seer, Prime Overseer, and the spiritual authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. Most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement as soon as possible. Would someone care to translate the esteemed Drive Master's words? I see. Thank you. There's a new engineer. Alright. Master Helmsman, deliver your status report. Right you are, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ship sounds more or less... Ships sound more or less, but without our Engine Seer, Prime, and Navigator, who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what'll happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads. Victis, your lordship, if you will allow me to interject, when we arrive in this system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite station. What is that? Navis Nobilite, an ancient organization of noble mutant families whose genes allow them to safely guide warp-capable void ships through the Immaterium. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. I have to locate a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we can go round and round the system till our heads are swimming, as long as the Promethium and supplies last. And if any thick as grog shit lowlifes come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so don't you worry on that. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in crew members and we require a new Engine Seer, Prime, and Navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain, but bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship system must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, a massive void port at the edge of the expanse. Home to the only dockyard in the sector, but we will never reach Footfall without first solving these three immediate problems. What can you tell me about the system in which we currently find ourselves? I cede to the Vox Master at this point, Mistress Toliman. We are in the Rykart star system, and our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies in this system, and our attempt to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Navis Nobilite station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid in the system, and Rykot Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. But what is most alarming is that our augurs, What are those? Sensor technology. Okay. Have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. The situation is not very encouraging. But without a navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Navis Nobilite station and find out what the void is going on. Thank you for all your reports. Dismissed. All right. Your Lordship. Jesus, this game is very dialogue heavy. There is one other thing, a confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your eternal esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to the system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything. And I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the Hand of the Emperor, the secret organization, the chief architect of his will in the Coronis Expanse. I would be honored to fulfill the Inquisitor's commission. What is it he asked of Theodora? Lady Theodora was to seek the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrichs von Calix, an interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires and then deliver him to footfall in the Furibundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but the Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilite or the governor of Rykot Minoris, may know something. That is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the Von Valencia's protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is about to offer some words of encouragement. Idira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. Sister of Battle grimly nods towards. The Psyker is suffering some ailment, the dark madness. She insists on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Daybreak. Abelard, bring the witch to heel. Class, seize your buffoonery immediately and report the reason for your intrusion. Damn it. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future and it hit me so hard, my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can make out what it is no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mr. Strass? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, all right? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into the future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. If there is nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It is time to get to work. Woo! All right. Damn. All right. I think with that, we're going to conclude. We've been streaming for about 2 hours. I am mentally exhausted. Playing this game is very, I would say very taxing. Because there's so much dialogue, and especially if you're streaming, you're like constantly, just constantly. Constantly talking, reading, but with that, I'm going to conclude the stream today. Thank you all very much for watching, I mean, this has been great. This is my second stream now on the personal. We'll continue with Rogue Trader. I'm obviously streaming on Sunday on the Game TV channel. That's going to be in Icelandic, so watch that. We are going to do the final stream of Clear Obscure Expedition 33. We are switching over to Outer Worlds 2 on the Sunday stream, but in terms of the Tuesdays and Thursday streams, we're going to continue. Doing Rogue Trader. This is an awesome, awesome game. So, with that said, thank you all so much. Have a good rest of your night. Enjoy Friday. Enjoy the weekend. I will see everyone on the Game TV stream on Sunday. Thank you very much. Bye bye.